Okay, we're going to do another video, and this one is going to be a vinyl finds plus, surprise packages in the mail. And so we'll get started with the vinyl finds. I've never done a vinyl finds video before, and I don't know if this one will even be that. Here we go. The other night I went and saw Nuns Laughter or Nuns Slaughter, whichever way you want to say it. And as you can see by my footage I put on the channel, it was good fun. The band put their best foot forward for the small crowd that showed up to see them, and they didn't disappoint. They were great. Here is the very first Nuns Laughter record I ever bought. I bought this in Portland, Oregon, before a Bob Mould show, of all things. And I bought it at Blackwater Records, and I'm showing it to you because look at all the work they put into this 7-inch. And I'll show you the magic part. Let's see which way. Okay, it goes this way, I think. Yeah, it goes this way. There we go. This is like performing a magic trick. Ta-da! Anyway, I wish a lot of other bands would go through the trouble that this band went through to make a great little record. A lot of bands, they just kind of make a cheap jacket, and they don't go through a lot of trouble like these dudes did. That's one thing about those crazy death metal, black metal bands. They don't mess around with packaging. They don't mess around with the t-shirts. It's quality all the way with those maniacs. All right, here is the Nuns Laughter record I bought at the show. It's got 10 songs on it, and it is autographed by the band, and it's a great record. Songs are memorable, and even though the guy is singing kind of gruff and rough, you can understand everything he's saying. I couldn't be more pleased with the wild men from Ohio called Nuns Laughter. Okay, here's another record I picked up, and this one is by Sugar, a Bob Mould type situation, and this thing is the song Tilted from a Sugar record. And the reason to buy this thing, or the reason to seek it out, is the flip side with the Jesus Christ Automatic Live. That's the reason to buy this thing. That song is comparable to 8 Miles High by Husker Du. Definitely worth seeking out just for the flip side of the Tilted 7-inch. Okay, here's this mighty, mighty thing. This is Ultraviolent. And they are a band from, I think they're from England. And this thing was recorded 4/12, 1982. This is very GBH, The Exploited, Discharge, and almost just as good. Not quite, but boy, they're coming really, really close to being as good as Discharge. So this is a repressing, and I think there's been several repressings of this Ultraviolent Crime for Revenge record. It can be picked up cheap, and there's no reason not to pick it up if you're a fan of early 80s English hardcore. Alrighty. Let's just, I already showed you this. Let's put it back in its little sleeve. And it came with this lyric sheet. Bam! There you go, the Ultra-Violent. Alright, here's a record I picked up for a couple of bucks in a record store. This is Blondie, Eat to the Beat. And half of this record is good, but you kind of have to play it fast. You can't play it at the normal speed. It just doesn't have enough energy. But if you pull the pitch up on this thing, it becomes kind of exciting. And it came with this little sleeve. And it was definitely worth $3 for the closest thing to a punk rock record that Blondie ever made. Alrighty. I also picked up this record for 10 bucks. This is Wild Man Fisher, Nothing Scary. I'm not going to say anything about this other than it's on Rhino Records. It's from 1984. And there's a song on this thing called Larry and the New Wave where he mentions the Germs, he mentions the Weirdos, he mentions a bunch of underground punk rock bands from the late 70s like the Deadbeats. And I can't describe this thing at all. It's a Wild Man Fisher record. If you've never heard of Wild Man Fisher, YouTube can show you what this guy is all about. And he is all about, I don't know what, entertainment. That's it. He's all about entertainment in the vein of somebody who's kind of out of their mind. Nothing negative to this thing, but you got to hear it to even believe it. Let's dig into this a little more. Some of the standout songs, even though this is all kind of a cappella, is My Friend Robert, Derailroaded, You're a Liar and a Thief. On this record, he's very upset with Frank Zappa. He thinks that Frank Zappa kind of screwed him over. And another great song is Real Cool Cowboy, Outside of the Hospital. And what's the other one that really makes you wonder what the hell you bought, yet you can't shut it off? Oh God, Please Send Me a Kid. And it's not what you think. Anyway, Wild Man Fisher, Nothing Scary. And coming in the mail from Europe, I got another Wild Man Fisher record on the way. Alrighty, let's get into the mailbag. And we're going to see what I got in the mail. My trusty scalpel. I'll try to open these things up quick without cutting myself. Oh boy, here it is. Oh wow. What's in here? Did they give me another book? Alright. This is the Circle Jerks Group 6. And I already have this thing, but I got it on black vinyl. And this one is on a multicolored vinyl. So we'll have a look. '40th anniversary. Comes with a book, but I've already shown you the book on the other Circle Jerks 40th anniversary celebration of the album Group Sex. And let's see, oh, here we go. And this is what the album looks like. White, blue, and a little bit of yellow. So now I got a black version of it and I guess a confetti or some type of, looks like cake version of it. And this thing is this the little book? I think it is. Yeah. This is the little book. But this little book is not autographed. My other book that I bought with the record is autographed, but it is the same book. And they gave me a Circle Jerks bumper sticker. And they're also advertising here, coming soon, Circle Jerks, Wild in the Streets, Deluxe Edition, 7 Seconds, The Crew, Deluxe Edition. You've heard it here first. They're going to do to Wild in the Streets what they did to Group Sex. Alrighty. That was kind of a splurge thing. Alright, here is something else, and this I don't know what it is, so this will surprise me as much as it surprises you. Whatever it is. What did I order? Oh, you know what? I was mistaken. The other Wildman Fisher record wasn't coming from Europe. That must have been something else. Anyway, wow. This is going in a direction I didn't expect, but it's a wonderful direction. Here is the Wildman Fisher, An Evening with Wildman Fisher album. And this is the one made by Frank Zappa. This is the first Wildman Fisher record. There's the inside. There's the back with him floating with the Frank Zappa band. Let's see if there's anything inside. Nope, nope. And here is the double LP, Warner Brothers Records. Not a bad copy from a record that was made in 1968. Let's see if the other vinyl is cool too. Oh, and it is. Not bad. I think I paid $30 for this thing. Why I didn't have a Wildman Fisher record before now, I don't know. Sometimes it just takes a while for you to get wise. Anyway, I've yet to hear this thing. And if it's anything like the record that I bought the other day at the record store, I'm in for a wonderful time with Fisher. Okay, here's another box. Let's get into it. Wonder why I thought that was coming from Europe. I must have ordered something else. Oh, I know what I ordered from Europe. And it's a Detroit record, believe it or not. I can't find it here in Detroit. But some guy in Germany had it. So I have to find Detroit stuff via across the pond. Here we go. Oh, this is good. Let's see if it has what it promised. This is the soundtrack to King Kong, the 1976 version of it. And it's on Reprise Records. Let's see what the vinyl looks like. Okay, this thing's brand new. Yeah, I got a brand new record. Soundtrack to the 1976 version of King Kong. Now, let's see. Yeah, I think they kept their promise. Here we go. This is the back of it. There's a sticker on the back of it. Side 1, side 2 tells the little, I guess, songs or the music. Let's see if anything's inside here. Look, more Warner Brothers record stuff. And remember, Warner Brothers Records, even though they're a major record label, they had the brains to sign Devo, the Ramones, and the Dead Boys. So I can't really say too much bad about Warner Brothers Records. Okay, this thing. This is a poster that's connected to the back of this record. Unbelievable. It's still on it. Let's see if I can do this without tearing it off. There you go. There's the poster still connected to the LP. And I am going to keep it that way. This is the find of a lifetime because, you know, when this thing came out, all the people who bought this soundtrack, well, this poster got taken off and it got put on a bedroom wall. And this baby is still connected. It's not glued. This is official. You can see like the little things, I guess, perforated to where they kind of expect you to rip this off. And this copy with Jessica Lange and a big rubber hand in fabulous Hollywood, California, it's still on it. Best $4 I ever spent. And there's King Kong on the Twin Towers. Wow, that was great. That made me happy. Here we go. Let's see what this thing is. And the bonus COVID money at the hospital is drying up. So there won't be as many vinyl records bought. And plus my Bitcoin money that I've been making on Bitcoin, enough to pay for like a big overhang over the back patio and many other things, that kind of dried up too. I'm glad I cashed out the Bitcoin when I did, even though I didn't even know what the hell I was doing. I just knew that I wanted a covering for my back patio, and it was going to cost thousands of dollars. And Bitcoin was going to pay for it. All right, let's see what this is. Oh, this is a good one. This is MDC, and this is the album Metal Devil Cokes. This is a new version, meaning it's not an original. And this is on Beer City Records. There's the front. And for some reason, I just never bought this record until now. Let's hope it's good. I haven't heard it. I haven't listened to it on YouTube because I don't want to spoil the experience of hearing it for the first time the way it was meant to be heard, which is on a vinyl record in, I don't know, when was this thing made? 1987, 88. Lyric sheet. Beer City Records always does a good job. And that's what the record looks like. Metal Devil Cokes by MDC. That's the end of the video. I had to work today, so I'm kind of tired. And I don't have to work tomorrow, unless they call me in. Anyway, I got a lot of cool stuff to listen to. And there's more cool stuff coming in the mail. And I'm going to finish this video off with this. This poster is still connected to the record jacket. A lot of people won't be as impressed with that as I am, and that's okay. All right, good night. I got cool stuff to go do.